Hi everybody, this is Bassistovgilberto. Thank you for watching my channel every day. This is Bassistov at Music Source, and right here on this YouTube channel I discuss musical concepts that help not only the bassist but any instrument player. It involves music theory and so on, practicalities of all kinds. Now, you remember a couple of weeks ago, last week actually, I talked about suspended chords, sus2 chords and sus4 chords. And now, today I'm going to break down the arpeggios that are suspended for some dominant 7th, major 7 sus4 and sus2 arpeggios, which could be like scales. I'm going to play this for you in 1 octave, and I'm going to play this for you in kind of 2 octaves. So our practice is going to be in kind of 2 octaves and 1 octaves. Yeah, so if you're ready for the lesson, pick up your bass. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And if this video is nice to you at the end of this lesson, don't forget to press the like and comment section as well, so that I get to know what's in your mind. Yeah, thank you. So get your bass and we get started. Alright, now I'm not going to go back into the deep theories where I talk about sus4, sus2, or major 7 sus4, or dominant 7 sus4, and so on. I'm just going straight away to illustrate to you the sus4 chords. I'm going to do everything in the key of C. So I'm going to start with the first one, which is the sus4. We know that sus4, how the resolution is, sus4 resolves to a major triad. So for example, sus4 notes we have in the key of C. I'm using the C on the E string, which is in the, I'm using the C on the 8th fret, yeah, so this C is on the E string. So sus4 chords, we have C, F, and G. Then the octave higher. So now the first exercise which I'm going to show is to resolve from a major triad, from a sus triad to a major triad, which is now the arpeggios. Now it's kind of a scale, as arpeggio is a broken chord, but it's a scale on its own as well. So this is C, that is for the sus4. Then for the major, that's the resolution. sus4, major, C major. Yeah, so that's the resolution, you know. That's for sus4. Now let's talk of dominant 7 sus4. How does it look? The notes are root, 4, 5, flat 7, then the C octave higher. So in terms of the musical alphabets, it's a C, F, G, B flat, and then the C octave higher, which is the 8, on top of the 8. So that is, it will be so those are the two. That's the C dominant sus4 to C major, C dominant 7. Oh, sorry. I know you can separate the sound. This is C dominant now. Going to C sus dominant 7, C dominant 7 sus4. Yeah, so that is C dominant sus7, sus4. Well, I think some years to come there will be sus7. I hopefully think. Sorry about the slipper of my tongue. Okay, now we go to C, C major 7 sus4. The notes are C1 in numbers, 1, 4, 5, natural 7, then the octave higher of C. So in terms of letters, it's C, F, G, B national, then C higher. So the page would be like this. That's C major 7 sus4 to C major 7. That's the resolution. Yeah, so that is C major 7 to major 7 sus4 to C major 7. As simple as that. That's the arpeggios in just one octave, which arpeggio can move to 2 octaves. Yeah, we're going to look into that very fast briefly. Now, the last thing I'm going to look at here is the C sus2. C sus2 is now, the notes are 1, 2, 5, then octave higher. 1, 2, 5 octave higher of C. So in terms of alphabet, C, D, G, and then C higher, which is the 8. So this would be and that's all. So probably now the task starts from being simple. We move now a little bit aggressive, and that's the hardest point always, because for example, going aggressive means now we are going to make it a little bit harder. And in this case, moving 2 octaves, like for example, we're going to start off with a C sus4, 2 octaves. So we go very slow, and you see the notes and the fingering. You know them already. That is C, F, G, then C, F, G, then C. Sorry, I repeat for you. That's it. That's 2 octaves. That's it. So 1, if I use my fingers, 1, sample use 3, you can use 3 or 4. I'm using 4. 1, 4, 1, sorry, 1, 2, 1, then 1. It's just 1 kind of finger roll. That's that. This is 1, then it hits on that. 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1. Octave higher. That's the second octave. Second octave. So yeah, and that's all about the C sus4. Now let's look at C 7 sus4, C dominant sus4. That the notes will be C, 4, 5, flat 7. I repeat for you. C, F, G, B flat C, F, G, B flat C, B flat G, F, C, B flat G, F, C. So again, C, hear just the notes. Even though you can't see exactly my fingers, you can just hear the notes and you play those 2 octaves, you know. And then we'll go to C major 7 sus4. That will be C, that is C, F, G, C, F, G, B, then C, F, G, B. Oh, sorry, I played B flat. You can hear the notes. So the notes are just that: C, F, G, B, C, F, G, B, C, B, G, F, C, B, G, F, C. Just that. And let's talk of the last one actually, which is the sus2. The notes are C, D, and G. So now we extend that C, D. So C, D, G, C, D, G. So C, D, G, C. I can sing that. I can sing it inward. So that's that. Messing up. Yeah, I mean, you can hear those notes and then you can use them. Now, playing those chords, playing the sus4, a sus dominant sus4, major 7 sus4, a sus4 itself, playing a sus2. Yes, you have to know the scales as well, where you can apply them. In terms of usage, you just know you are trying to chop up some notes, you're just playing some few notes. Like for example, a sus4 chord, since it's resolving to a major key, so it just works for, you can play it over a major key because the notes are the same, 1, 4, 5, you know, the notes are the same, so it works perfectly. And so on. I'm not going to go into that theory now, but I mean that's the best example I can give. Like the sus4, I would play it over a major key. That's the easiest thing to start with, just to know. Yeah. And so that's what you can do. And these exercises I've shown you, you can develop them and use a metronome and try to play using the metronome, practice over and over. You know, you can as well practice 2 octaves for major, and then for each sus, you play the sus for 2 octaves and the major for 2 octaves. It makes sense. The higher you can dig the bass, you know, everything you can do it. So that means it's much more meaningful to you. And then the higher you get the language of speaking higher here, you know. So so you can get the language much more clear here and better and better. So I wish you a very nice day, and I hope the lesson has helped you. Have a blessed day, and bye-bye.